Many critics and analysis have laid remarks concerning the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. The remarks included Ripple having saved 60+ altcoins by engaging the SEC in court fight. However, our video today lies in uncovering the truth behind the troubling question in everyone's mind. Although Ripple have put up a great fight so far, but what if things go south? Will Ripple cryptocurrency continue to exist even if Ripple loses the lawsuit? So grab your popcorn and enjoy. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates from the world of cryptocurrencies in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we extend a special welcome to you. We invite you to hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Now, let's dive in. Attorney Bill Morgan has chimed in on the recent SEC settlement with Stoner Cats 2 LLC, SC2, highlighting the potential ramifications for the crypto industry. South Carolina 2 settled after being charged $1 million for conducting an unregistered crypto asset securities offering, raising $8.2 million through NFT sales. While settlements like this don't establish precedent, they signify the SEC's increasing involvement in the crypto sector. These settlements do not create precedent, but they steadily facilitate SEC regulation creep into crypto. Imagine if no company like Ripple fought the SEC in court. Every token itself other than Bitcoin would be a security by default. Good that Ripple fought and there is one token. Stuart Alderoty, Ripple Labs Inc.'s chief legal officer, voiced doubts about the SEC's approach in almost all regulatory cases. While not directly addressing the Stoner Cats case, Alderoty mentioned that settlements made to bypass a rigorous SEC process without admitting guilt hold no legal weight. He suggested that when the SEC is challenged in court, it tends to face defeats. Morgan's statement underscores that Ripple's partial victory had caused a significant impact on crypto regulations. He noted the fact that without Ripple's battle against the SEC, most cryptocurrencies, except Bitcoin, might have been seen as securities. This is a noteworthy viewpoint. Similarly, John Deaton has also argued that Ripple will never settle with the SEC, as their victory would be a win for both the crypto industry and ordinary individuals aspiring to join this innovative field. Former federal prosecutor James K. Phelan and Bill Morgan both agreed that SEC's heavy-handed approach had crushed crypto. They argue that the regulatory body, unfamiliar with the market, is more of a hindrance than a safeguard. They commend Ripple for fighting and securing a not security classification for its token, XRP. XRP is currently trading at 49 cents, ditching its 30-day mark of 50 cents. Since 2017, the SEC has been exerting pressure on the crypto industry. SEC Chair Gary Gensler's stance that only Bitcoin falls outside the regulatory scope suggests that all other altcoins could be considered securities. To date, the SEC has categorized more than 60 crypto assets as securities in various lawsuits against crypto companies. However, in the case of Ripple Labs, a federal court ruled that XRP, the sixth largest cryptocurrency, isn't a security. While the SEC accepted this classification, they're pursuing an interlocutory appeal regarding Ripple's programmatic sales and other distributions. Hence, the recent court ruling on XRP dealt a blow to the SEC's attempt to label all altcoins as securities. Furthermore, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has filed a motion for an interlocutory appeal against the ruling of Judge Sarah Net-Byrne in the ongoing lawsuit against Ripple Labs and its executives. The SEC argues that the judge erred in granting Ripple's motion to compel the production of the SEC's internal communications regarding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. The SEC claims that these documents are irrelevant, privileged, and burdensome to produce. The interlocutory appeal is a legal procedure that allows a party to appeal a judge's decision before the final judgment is issued. The SEC hopes that the Court of Appeals will reverse Judge Net-Byrne's order and prevent Ripple from accessing the SEC's internal deliberations on the status of digital assets. The SEC asserts that its views on Bitcoin and Ethereum are not binding and do not affect its enforcement actions against Ripple. In case you are just joining us, we are currently on a little stroll concerning the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Stay glued because I will be revealing a top secret before the end of the video. The ongoing legal battle between Ripple Labs and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has escalated with Ripple filing a motion to appeal the court's denial of access to SEC's internal documents regarding cryptocurrencies. Ripple argues that these documents are relevant and necessary for its defense, as they could show the SEC did not consider XRP a security before filing the lawsuit. The SEC contends that these documents are privileged and irrelevant, and Ripple's motion is an improper attempt to delay the discovery process and trial. The SEC has also filed a motion to request an interlocutory appeal of 2 rulings by Judge Torres, which could delay the discovery process and prolong the litigation. Now to the revelation of the day. Will Ripple cryptocurrency continue to exist even if Ripple loses the lawsuit? And how will the outcome of the lawsuit affect both parties? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings in the crypto space. The outcome of the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit could have far-reaching consequences for the crypto industry, as it could set a precedent for how other digital assets are regulated and classified by the SEC. If Ripple wins the case, it could pave the way for more innovation and adoption of XRP and other cryptocurrencies, as well as provide clarity and certainty for investors and developers. If the SEC wins the case, it could impose heavy fines and penalties on Ripple and its executives, as well as require them to register XRP as a security and comply with strict reporting and disclosure requirements. This could also affect other cryptocurrencies that may fall under the SEC's scrutiny, and potentially stifle innovation and growth in the crypto space. So, will Ripple cryptocurrency continue to exist even if Ripple loses the lawsuit? Well, the answer is yes. Ripple holds an enormous amount of XRP and kept nearly 50% of the total supply in escrow. Ripple's nodes amount to 18% of the ledger's control. Meaning, even without Ripple, the other 28 UNL nodes can take decisions on the ledger and make changes. Exchanges and other businesses using XRP ran some of them. So, the cryptocurrency XRP can definitely easily survive no matter how the lawsuit ends. That doesn't mean we can completely rule out the SEC issue. SEC's lawsuit decides the future of Ripple. If the result is a win or a slap on the wrist for Ripple, it is good news. However, if the result is something that defines how Ripple can use the XRP in its business in the future, that could be good news or bad news. I know people believe XRP can be used for many things. But Ripple Labs was the only company that was lobbying countries across the globe and making partnerships with the largest banks. Without Ripple, it would take maybe more than a decade for other companies to bring mass adoption. With nearly 50 billion coins in supply, it needs trillions of dollars worth of daily volume, which can help to maintain the price or push it upwards. The only other way the price can go up without Ripple is by institutions keeping XRP in their portfolio as a long-term hold. With no mass adoption nearby, I doubt they would do that sooner. In short, XRP can survive without Ripple. But whether it can do things more than just surviving is in the hands of SEC lawsuit. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments section. Write us anything down here, we are very eager to read you. Always remember that you are an important part of our community. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content and don't forget to follow us on our new Instagram account at FactMakeMoney. See you in a future opportunity to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community. Thanks for watching.